What's good, everybody? This your boy D Buddy. This is our fourth episode of Drip Talk, and on this episode for this season, I wanted to kind of dabble back into not just the story behind Dreams of Rulers, but what is Dreams of Rulers. And for a while now that we're in 3 years, often people ask me, what's the meaning behind the name? What do we stand for? And I felt like it was pretty simple with just, visualize your purpose. But, we're new. We're still building our trust in the customer, base and our, community. And I wanted to, take that time in order to, really explain everything to you guys. So I'm gonna have some key points highlighted on the screen as we go along. Hopefully you can take these key points, use them into, implementing some, wisdom into your brand, some knowledge into your brand. So that way, you can elevate what you guys are doing. But we're gonna get into that and we're gonna go from there. Just a dream that came to me while doing some things that gave me peace. Now with that, I was actually talking to my cousin when I was 17 years old, getting ready to do a business project for my business and marketing class for our graduation. I guess you could say test. That was our test, was, a presentation on a business that you would start up and own. And actually, my project was Dreams of Rulers. At the time, it was called Diamond Dreams Movement, which is my TV production company, which is a startup right now that we're working on to, get into place. But we'd actually do the, production on everything for Dreams of Rulers. But anyway, it was a project that I had to do, a presentation that I ended up doing with one of my friends in high school, Red, who's out in Jersey right now, Northern Jersey. Shout out to him. We did it on, sneakers, clothes, but it was about a fashion brand. And I broke it down, same principles, visualize your purpose, make your dreams your own reality. And, started breaking down the products, how we would sell everything, how we would promote everything, how we promote everything online, how we do pop-up shops, how we drop ship, our merchandise to people, different things like that. And I was talking to my cousin as I'm doing this project, and I finally found out what I wanted to do in life after, of course, not even being able to, make it to the basketball team, not being able to play on the basketball team because of my grades. After my mom died, I really wasn't invested in school, didn't care about school, was just, average as far as my grades. Was in, AP classes, but just doing just enough to get by. Just because at a certain point I didn't care anymore. So I ended up, talking to my cousin every day when my dad moved us out to Atlanta after being homeless for, a year and a half. And he ended up getting married with this chick. So I ain't really had nobody to chill with. Just ended up talking to my cousin all the time. And one day we ended up talking, and I told him I wanted to be a sneaker designer. Told him I wanted to, present this project just so that way, I can have more detail on what I wanted to do. And that was the, first step for me. Then later on in 2010, 11, I ended up finding a mentor. Usually, in other cases, for some people that are, self-taught like me as well, you end up finding people that are in the industry that you like, or, per se fashion, and you start researching what they're doing, learning how they're putting things together, putting clothes together, putting their business overall in place. Not only, in a marketing standpoint, but building the foundation of that business. And when I moved to Philly after dropping out of school, I ended up meeting a man named James Baldwin through my uncle, Lil and Lott. Shout out to him too, who knows a lot of people out in the Philly area due to his renovation business, home renovation business that he had, and just his personality, just meeting people. He ended up meeting James Baldwin, connecting me with him because I told my family I wanted to, be a fashion designer. Later on, after telling them I wanted to be a sneaker designer and showing them all my designs, they connected me with him. Started doing an internship for 4 months. Ended up messing it up because of, me smoking weed, and then somebody ended up stealing something from him, so they thought it was me, but it is what it is. I learned what I got from it. Took that, ended up moving to Atlanta 3-4 years later, started putting all that together, started doing my own research, and then I was able to understand the industry, understand the foundation of the way I wanted things to go, and then how I was going to move forward each and every year as, a fashion designer and a business owner. Then I had to start thinking about the name, because I realized, Diamond Dreams Movement, a lot of people had that name, so I couldn't go with that name. So I had to go with something closer to me, something that, resonates with who I am. And I've always been a dreamer, always, been thinking on things that I wanted to do in life, things that I wanted to achieve. And I know a lot of people think about that each and every day of their life too, regardless if they're going for it or not. So for me, I've always been a doer. Even if I fail, I try. And I'm gonna keep trying until I succeed. So, thought of dreams. And then I looked at my name, and biblically, since my mom was in church, my dad was in church, like I met before, season 1. You'll see where I talked about my mom and my dad and how they were heavily in church, and how they taught me the importance of your name and what it means biblically. And for me, my name means the ruler. So I put the two together, and now you got dreams of rulers. Now, when I say rulers, I understand that everybody has the potential to be the true king or queen that they are. But some people, they choose not to, go down that path because it's really hard. It's been hard for me. It's been hard for those people that are trillionaires, billionaires, millionaires. Even for those that, are successful in their roles in life. People that pick up the garbage, or, the school teachers, or the people that, build our roads and the buildings, and, different people like that. They all have high character values to do those jobs. The ones that excel at it anyway. So that's why I make dreams of rulers, because we all have dreams. We all want to go places. We all want to see different things. We all want to be a part of different moments in life. And it takes a true king or queen in order to achieve those things. You got to visualize it first in order to make it happen, right? So that's what it's all about. That's what the foundation stands on, is visualizing your purpose, taking that, planning on it, and executing that plan in order to succeed. So once everybody is able to, first and foremost, visualize and start manifesting those things that you believe in, then that's when you'll actually achieve. Because you've already set in stone in your mind what you're going to start to go after. And once you start finding the resources in order to make those things happen, you'll make it happen. Believe me. Regardless if it takes 1 day or 10 years, 20, 40 years, you'll make it happen. Because it's just going to keep itching at you and itching at you and itching at you. But as I kept going, and I started making the foundation, building, the foundation, in 2017 and 18, I started working on my designs. I really didn't know where I wanted to go, but I was watching a lot of, high character videos and, high mindset videos and just different quotes and things of that sort. And I was just watching a lot of, actors and, successful people and things that, they would say that made them successful. And a lot of them would talk about their life experiences. Then I looked at mine. Shoot. A lot of people would say I was a drug addict. Never really was addicted to drugs, but experimented with a lot. Lived in a single family home for the most part of my life. I've had 2 parents in the home. I've seen the difference. I had a stepdad at one point. You know, he passed away a couple of years ago, but we had fights and we ended up becoming friends. So, I mean, I've seen different things. I've had, you know, different family members cancel me out of the family at different points, even in some shades now. Then on top of that, you know, I've been homeless. I've been, you know, in rehab. I've been in, the mental institution, because people thought I was crazy because of the things I would say about my dreams. They thought I wouldn't make it. Now here I am. I have epilepsy, so I have seizures all the time. Well, I'll have seizures all the time. I have them often. Not as often as somebody that normally would have seizures, but I have them often enough to where, you know, I gotta pay attention to it. So I've been through a lot of things in my life. And then on top of that, I moved away from my sister when I was 12 because my mom passed away. It was right before, but she was getting ready to pass away. So she ended up making me move with my dad. My dad stole money from me that my mom had left in the trust. So, I mean, I've been through things in my life. So I thought I'd put those experiences together. First of all, in the book Views from the Trap, which is available on all ebook platforms. But put that together in a poetry format with abstract and surreal art. And that put together the flow of which I created with the abstract and surreal art and putting those life experiences all in one. So now I'm just playing with it. Sooner or later you'll start seeing, you know, more cartoon based imagery. But I'm a very creative person. Was always into drawing. My cousin Brad Collins, he put me on to drawing. Him and my cousin Avery and my cousin Robert, they all put me on to, you know, drawing when I was about 7, 8 years old. Started drawing Dragon Ball Z characters. And then started, you know, just drawing everything. Got to the point where we were drawing superhero characters, regular everyday people, you know. It started becoming clothes and, you know, just different things I was feeling. It was crazy. Like, we got so good. My one cousin got so good, he started drawing murals on his wall to the point where he drew Spider-Man on top of his ceiling over his bed. That junk was crazy, with pencil and crayon. So that's how, you know, the level of, I guess you could say, artistic creativity was around me. I always was around creative people. Always put myself in position to be around creative people. So if you just take some of these things that, you know, I've said in the video, you could probably implement that into your life. You know, put those things in. Start executing your plan for your brands, your businesses, and, you know, take it from there. There's more things that we're going to be telling you, you know, on more videos. We're going to have about 6 more videos from this Drip Talk series to end the season. We're probably going to have a couple of special guests as far as business owners in different industries. So that way, you know, those of you that are watching that are, you know, still working on your own brands and you want to hear something from somebody else, or, you know, you want to see a specific industry, we're going to have it for you. We're going to start doing more videos like that too, with different people that, you know, I've worked with, or, you know, I may know that have some successful businesses and that, you know, can give you some words of wisdom and knowledge that you could possibly take and, you know, implement in your own thing. But make sure y'all, like and subscribe to this channel. Make sure you check out our Keep It G drop on November 1st, dropping at 12 a.m. We're gonna have sneakers, sweatshirt for the men, t-shirts for the women and men and kids, and also these Keep It G sneaks that are a part of the Battle Royale collection. They're all new additions, so make sure you check that out. We also got the Battle Royale collection still available. It's a beautiful collection. We also got 2 other collections, DOR new releases and Views from the Trap. Make sure y'all check those out. And I appreciate y'all for tuning in. Catch y'all on the next episode. Make sure y'all tune in every Wednesday for Drip Talk.